Good morning all. Yeah, miserable dank day, but needed to get out and have a look around somewhere. It's only sort of Pyramidal Orchids really that are doing the business at the moment, so I've got a planned trip Sunday to one of the more traditional pyramidal sites, but I thought I'd pop out in a week to it's a new reserve for me. In fact, it's a relatively new reserve full stop, near Etton, stroke Maxey. It's run by the Langdyke Trust that look after Swaddywell Pit so well, and they've been reporting lots of pyramidal orchids here, so I thought, well, I'll come and have a look. It's a huge reserve and I haven't got a clue where I'm going, so I'm just going to have a good wander until these loads of pyramidal orchids show up. They must be somewhere. The Swaddywell goats have moved to Maxey. They seem to have made some friends. I've walked around 3/4 of the way around this reserve. That's quite some trek. I've not seen a single orchid. I'm sort of in the last quarter of the walk now, and they're just starting to pop up. Not huge numbers yet, but there are definitely, I can see them in the distance popping up, so yeah, maybe things are looking up. That's a hot pink. That would have been quite a nice one if it wasn't going over. Sort of two-tone pink. Yeah, that was not spectacular. If there are hundreds going on 1,000 pyramidal orchids here, then I've missed at least 90% of them, which is kind of hard to believe as they stand out. Being bright pink, but who knows, I might have missed them, but nothing much going on here. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think, in years to come it could be good. It's a lovely reserve. If you're into your birds, I think this would be particularly special. At the moment for orchids, a sparse number of well spaced out, bog standard pyramidal orchids, nothing worth racing here to see really. I might give it a few years and try again. I think we're just down the road at the moment from Swaddywell Pit, another Langdyke reserve where I do know there are pyramidal orchids, so I'm going to jump in the car and drive down there, and hopefully by the time I get there it will have stopped raining. Boom. Boom. Swaddywell Pit. Yeah, I mean, another Langdyke Trust site, but Swaddywell's been here a lot longer and probably will be what Etton and Maxey will be 10 years time, I don't know. Anyway, always a good population of pyramidals here at Swaddywell. I'm going to pop down to the bottom first because there used to be a small number of pretty decent common spotteds. It's late in the common spotted season, so they may not be there, but I can't come here and not take a look down here, so I'm heading down the bottom first, and then we'll go from there. Wasn't expecting to see pyramidal orchids down here. There's quite a lot. Looking good. Well, there's the answer on the common spotties. They've pretty much gone over. Would have been an impressive sight had we come here a few weeks earlier. But yeah, they're finishing now. Right, the rain has stopped and we've moved back to the top field now, which is where the pyramidal orchids will be. So let's see if we can find something a little bit different from the norm. I'm cheating a little bit with some of these. These are going over, but as they go over, the flower is darkening. It's almost bordering on red on the edges of this one. Looks nice. That one's close to being a two-tone. Not a perfect two-tone pyramidal, but getting there. Nearly gone, but this would have been a cracker if it had this colour scheme throughout. Very nice. That's quite a nice one. Yeah, I like that one. That's nice. It's another nice plant. That one is certainly in its prime from top to bottom. There you go, I knew there'd be one somewhere. And there's only one at the moment, but saw this one a mile off, as you would. A sort of pristine white pyramidal orchid. It's a very hot pink. Another nice white one. That's an absolute clonker. I mean, it's just starting to go over from the bottom, which is maybe what's putting the edge on the pink colour, making it nearly red. But yeah, that's a fantastic colour scheme for a pyramidal orchid. I'd almost call that red and white. Top drawer, that one. Okay, that's it. Swaddywell Pit, pyramidal orchids. Still the best pyramidal site in Peterborough. I'm not mad keen on pyramidals, you know, sorry chap, but you know, they're okay. There's a bit of variation here, at least there's a few whites, but I'm up to Stonesby Quarry on Sunday, which is a seriously big pyramidal site, as it was last year, so quite looking forward to that one. Give it an absolute thorough going over, find some clonkers, and then that's it for pyramidals, and we move on to whatever comes next this season.